In a distant kingdom, Sir Gaffeur dreamed. He was a clumsy knight, full of hope. One day, a grand tournament was announced. Sir Gaffeur prepared, determined to prove himself. The crowd gathered, eager for the event. Sir Gaffeur shuffled towards the grand arena. He held his sword with great care. As he raised his sword, he tripped. The sword flew up, hitting his face. Sir Gaffeur fell face first into the mud. Laughter erupted from the crowd, echoing loud. Embarrassed, Sir Gaffeur stood, wiping off mud. Well, that was graceful, he chuckled. His self-humor made the crowd laugh harder. A dragon watched from the arena's shadows. The dragon's eyes gleamed with fascination. This knight has courage, the dragon thought. I'll help him, the dragon decided. The dragon approached Sir Gaffeur with curiosity. I am Blunderclaw, and I'm here, said the dragon. A dragon wants to help me? Sir Gaffeur wondered. Yes, I find your spirit admirable, Blunderclaw said. Sir Gaffeur blinked, unsure of the situation. Well, I guess we could use help. Together, they became an unlikely, humorous team. They set off on adventures across lands. Their first encounter was a terrifying beast. The beast roared, charging with wild fury. Sir Gaffeur tripped again, nearly falling down. Blunderclaw winked, ready to make a move. Watch this, Blunderclaw whispered, preparing a joke. The monster paused, confused by the dragon's antics. You know what's terrifying? Blunderclaw asked, grinning. My singing voice. Blunderclaw roared with laughter. Sir Gaffeur joined in, cracking a joke. What do you call a dragon's dentist? He asked. A fire starter. Sir Gaffeur shouted, laughing. The beast snorted, unable to hold back laughter. It dropped its weapon and began giggling. The monster said, What are we doing again? We're just too funny, Sir Gaffeur said. The beast ran off, still laughing uncontrollably. It worked. Sir Gaffeur said, still surprised. Humor always wins, Blunderclaw nodded confidently. They traveled through villages, spreading laughter everywhere. Their antics grew famous across the kingdom. Soon, they were known as the Comedic Knights. News reached the royal palace about them. The king called for Sir Gaffeur immediately. Come to the castle, you must help, the king commanded. Sir Gaffeur and Blunderclaw arrived at the castle. The king sat on his royal throne. You've defeated beasts with your humor, the king said. But now, a serious matter requires attention. What could be worse than a monster? Sir Gaffeur asked. A dangerous dragon threatens the kingdom's border, the king explained. Sir Gaffeur and Blunderclaw exchanged nervous glances. Dragon? Isn't that your territory? Sir Gaffeur asked. It's a different dragon, the king sighed. It's terrorizing everything in its path, the king continued. Sir Gaffeur stood up, determined to help. We'll stop this dragon with humor, he declared. Blunderclaw nodded, his eyes shining with excitement. Let's go then, Blunderclaw grinned. Time to shine. They traveled to the dragon's lair swiftly. The dragon's lair loomed in the distance. This looks bad, Sir Gaffeur whispered nervously. Blunderclaw assured him, we've faced worse challenges. The enemy dragon appeared in the distance. It was large, fierce, and ready to attack. What do you want here, intruders? The dragon growled. We're here to make you laugh, Blunderclaw said confidently. The dragon raised an eyebrow, intrigued. A joke off? The enemy dragon grinned. Blunderclaw smirked. Exactly, a contest of humor. The enemy dragon accepted, laughing menacingly. Whoever laughs first loses, Blunderclaw declared. Sir Gaffeur hesitated, unsure of the plan. Blunderclaw whispered, Trust me, it'll work. The two dragons stared each other down. Sir Gaffeur began, What's big, green, and talks too much? A chatty dragon, he yelled, making everyone laugh. The enemy dragon tried to hold in laughter. Blunderclaw's turn came next. Why don't dragons tell secrets? Because they always let them slip, Blunderclaw said. The enemy dragon snickered, trying to keep composed. Why did the dragon sit on the fence? Sir Gaffeur asked. He wanted to be on both sides, he laughed. The enemy dragon lost control and laughed. I can't take it anymore. The dragon roared. The enemy dragon fell to the ground, cackling. Victory is ours. Blunderclaw shouted with joy. Sir Gaffeur cheered, "We did it with humor." The enemy dragon admitted defeat, still laughing. "You're too funny. I give up," the dragon said. The two dragons left the battlefield laughing. "That was incredible," Sir Gaffeur exclaimed. "Laughter is a powerful weapon," Blunderclaw agreed. They returned to the castle, victorious once more. The king congratulated them on their success. "You've saved the kingdom with your humor," the king praised. The court erupted in applause, celebrating their victory. The kingdom was safe, thanks to laughter. Sir Gaffeur and Blunderclaw became legends forever. They continued fighting battles, armed with jokes. Every new challenge was met with humor. Who knew laughter could be such power? Sir Gaffeur wondered. "We proved it, didn't we?" Blunderclaw smiled. The kingdom rejoiced, no longer afraid. Sir Gaffeur found his place as a hero. His clumsiness now was a cherished trait. He was known for making people laugh. Blunderclaw was a proud, hilarious dragon. Together, they formed an unstoppable team. Their humor saved the kingdom countless times. The people loved their comedy-filled adventures. They showed that laughter could conquer any foe. "We're unstoppable," Sir Gaffeur cheered one day. Blunderclaw grinned, "Let's keep the jokes rolling." Together, they traveled the kingdom, spreading joy. Their fame continued to grow, even beyond borders. People came from far to hear their jokes. Sir Gaffeur couldn't believe how far they'd come. He realized his dreams had truly come true. Sometimes humor is the strongest weapon, he thought. The kingdom prospered, filled with laughter and cheer. Sir Gaffeur and Blunderclaw remained ever-present heroes. They helped villages, always with a punchline. Even monsters feared their powerful sense of humor. They were unstoppable, always ready for the next laugh. The kingdom declared a day to honor laughter. Sir Gaffeur became known as the clumsy hero. He was proud, knowing humor was his strength. The people would tell stories for generations. They'd always end with laughter. Sir Gaffeur never stopped making people smile. Even the toughest of battles were light-hearted. The dragon and knight shared a deep bond. Together, they laughed through every challenge. Sir Gaffeur had truly found his glory. And Blunderclaw, his unexpected companion, was forever loyal. Together, they showed everyone the power of laughter. The kingdom was happier than ever before. A new generation grew up knowing only joy. The comedic knights became an enduring legend. Sir Gaffeur and Blunderclaw smiled, victorious. They knew laughter was their greatest gift. "Humor saves the day," Sir Gaffeur said. And Blunderclaw agreed, and it always will. The people celebrated their hilarious heroes endlessly. Sir Gaffeur and Blunderclaw, always laughing, lived on. They showed the world how humor changes everything. Through laughter, they had built an unbreakable bond. The kingdom flourished, thriving on their lessons. Monsters were no match for jokes and puns. And Sir Gaffeur was now the kingdom's greatest legend. With Blunderclaw, he had discovered his true calling. Together, they made the impossible possible with humor. The kingdom was safe, joyful, and full of love. Who needs swords when you have jokes? Sir Gaffeur laughed. The kingdom's heroes, always laughing, remained unbeatable. Every new day was another chance for laughter. Even the fiercest dragons were no match. Their journey continued, filled with endless humor. No challenge was too tough for these two. They proved that laughter is the best weapon. The adventure continues, Blunderclaw grinned. The laughter never stopped in the kingdom. And Sir Gaffeur, the clumsy knight, was beloved. His humor had become legendary across lands. Blunderclaw was no longer a fearsome dragon. He was the jester of the kingdom. Sir Gaffeur and Blunderclaw had truly succeeded. The kingdom was forever joyful, full of life. Humor will always win the day, Sir Gaffeur said. And Blunderclaw agreed with a mischievous grin. Laughter echoed throughout the kingdom, endless and free. The duo, legendary, brought happiness wherever they went. Their story lived on, passed down through time. Sir Gaffeur had found the true meaning of glory. And with Blunderclaw, he remained unbeatable. Humor is the strongest weapon, Sir Gaffeur reflected. Always remember, laughter changes the world. And so, their adventures continued, forever joyful. The kingdom was always filled with laughter. Monsters feared their jokes, defeated without fight. Blunderclaw's laughter echoed through the mountains. Sir Gaffeur's humor brightened every dark corner. Their success had shown the world the power of humor. And together, they protected the kingdom with joy. Sir Gaffeur had truly found his place. Blunderclaw, his friend, was always by his side. The kingdom laughed, and peace reigned forever. Sir Gaffeur's clumsiness was now seen as courage. His laughter became the kingdom's greatest treasure. And together, they faced each new challenge. Humor conquers all, Sir Gaffeur said proudly. With every joke, they saved the day. Blunderclaw chuckled, and will always save it. Sir Gaffeur smiled, knowing they were unstoppable. They laughed their way into legend forever. The kingdom, free of fear, was joyful. What a journey, Sir Gaffeur smiled. We've made history, and we've had fun. Their laughter echoed through the ages. The duo, always together, remained unbeatable. They showed the world that laughter conquers all. The kingdom was safe, joyful, and free. And Sir Gaffeur's dreams had finally come true. His glory was earned through humor and courage. They lived happily ever after, making everyone laugh.